Okay, so the long version of the C10 issues at hand. I've got the motor in. It started, we eliminated VATs, got the cam sensor plugged in. For some reason, I didn't have it plugged in. The thing fires right up. I've got 60 pounds of fuel pressure, maybe even a little bit more. But I've got a miss in cylinder number 5, and I've got a pretty good tick here. I have swapped the coils around. I've swapped the plug wires around. I actually put a new plug in that one. I pulled the injectors, cleaned them, swapped them around. Still number 5. Over here, I don't have any lifter ticking, but numbers 4 and 8 they're not firing. And again, I've got an LS harness. I put a Noid light on over here to check to make sure I've got injector pulses, which I do. Doesn't mean that they're in the right order. There's a lot of things I still need to troubleshoot. I haven't done the swap of the coils on this side yet to see if I've got a coil problem over here. But with this lifter tick, I want to get that problem solved. I want to eliminate all my potential mechanical issues before I get too far into the tuning. I've got the wrong ECU. It's a 5.3. This is a 4.8 engine, and everything was kind of cobbled together when I got it from the junkyard guy. So, it's a junkyard motor. I don't have a lot in it. What I may end up doing potentially is pulling this out and making it a 5.3 and putting a cam in it and doing all that, and just going through everything and just start from there. And if I do that, I'll get a more expensive harness and we'll go that direction, get a different ECU. But in the meantime, I'm playing around. This has been a project, and just trying to learn what it takes to do an LS swap. I've done everything myself, from the picking up the engine to installing, to building my own brackets, to building my own shifter, building my own mounts, building my own exhaust. I don't have a lot of tools here. I got a welder and I got fabrication skills. I don't have pipe benders and stuff like that, so you have to kind of buy and fabricate and cut and use what you got. But I use the transmission cooler, and I got I can't see over here, but I've got the AN fitting that fits into the radiator. This is a stock C10 radiator, and then it switches to an AN fitting, and then I built these out of the Evil Energy and the PTF tubing. And I like these lines a lot. They're really easy to work with. So I've done the transmission lines, cooling lines, and my fuel lines with that stuff, and really simple to work with. I do have an external pump. That's not going to be the long term, but again, we're going to piece this thing together and get it running. I could throw the parts can in at it. I can spend a lot of money on it, or I can do what I'm doing. Obviously, I have a lot to do. My wife wants to make this into a nice truck. I kind of like the way it looks right now. We're kind of going through things on that, but this is one of the 3 Jeeps I own. I haven't spent any time on my Harley. I'm getting ready to wash my dirt bikes. So it's not like I don't have anything to do, but I wanted to build a truck. I actually wanted to buy build a Gen 1 Camaro and do the same thing. But we're talking lots of money just to get the parts I need, the body and the hulk of the car, just to get started. Not very much into this thing. And I even had it running with the stock motor that was supposedly bad. So had a lot of fun with it so far. We're going to keep learning and doing. I got to figure out how I want to do my dash. That's not going to be the final product. Obviously, that's not going to be the final product either. But once we get it running and get everything dialed, we will definitely get everything tucked in and make it nice and neat. Oh, my LT swap Jeep. When you get inside the Jeep, you cannot tell that it's swapped. When you open the hood, other than seeing the motor in there, everything is tucked and nice and neat. And that's important to me. I want it to not only perform like it's supposed to, not wanting to be a big burnout vehicle or anything like that. I want to be able to get in it, start it, and drive it. And my LT Jeep is my daily driver. I've got like 38,000 miles on the build now, and love that thing. So this is kind of the direction I'm going with that. It's just taking a lot longer because this wasn't a Lego vehicle. There wasn't necessarily kits. It's not difficult, but this is my first foray into this type of swap. And so a lot of it's just been learning and researching. So anyway, an update on the C10. It is alive. It is missing. I have driven it out and back into the shop and turned it around just so I could have some room and clean some stuff up. It was getting kind of nasty in here for sure, but got the hood back on it, got the front clip back on it. At the very least, if I'm not happy with this, I'll yank it back apart and we'll do something different. But anyway, nice update.